How's it going? Just wanted to do a quick video on a Smith & Wesson 1911 E-Series pistol I have here. Not really a review of this pistol exactly, more or less talking about the fact that it's got a full-length guide rod, and that seems to be taboo with 1911s. Everybody seems to complain about full-length guide rods on 1911s, and I am by no means a 1911 expert or a firearms expert, but I just didn't see that big of a deal with this pistol having a full-length guide rod. I've taken it down and cleaned it, and I just don't think it's that big of a deal where you got to rush out and buy, replacement parts to change the guide rod, like everybody seems to think. And every video I see, I don't know if it's just a cultural, like, kind of YouTube thing where people have seen everybody else complaining about them, and so they just complain about them and assume that, oh, you got to replace the guide rod. It can't be a full-length guide rod. I don't know. But I'm just gonna take this thing down with a full-length guide rod and just show it's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna clear the gun. It's empty. Right off the bat, you get, well, kind of the first difference. The real main difference is that your barrel bushing and your plug, and then you got your guide rod that runs through the center of the plug. And to depress the plug, it hurts a little bit with your finger. If you're going to crank down on it and rotate that barrel bushing, it's not the easiest thing to do. And that's what people complain about. Smith & Wesson, when you buy, these pistols, they give you this little tool, which is beautiful for, rotating that bushing out of the way, or the barrel bushing out of the way, but you don't need this tool. I mean, if you've got the pistol with you, you probably have a mag or anything. I mean, literally the edge of a table can do this. All you have to do is depress and rotate, and that's it. So anything can do that. Edge of a table, you can do it with that side of the pen, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. That's all it is. And from there on out, it's all the same as taking down a 1911 with a, short guide rod. So anyway, I'll tear it down, whatever, just to show you. But pull up the spring, pull up the plug, push it back to the little. Anybody who's seen the takedown of a 1911 knows what I'm doing here. But there's the little, half moon notch in the slide that you line up with the slide stop. Push it out from the other side. It'll pop out once it's lined up. Pull it out. Set it aside. Slide your slide off. All the stuff comes out. Here. Sorry if I'm going out of frame here, but and there's your guide rod. The forbidden full-length guide rod. I don't know. There's probably things that I have not thought of. Reasons why you don't want a full-length guide rod. I haven't spent my life with a 1911 at my side in the military or anything like that, so there's probably a lot of people who have different, opinions on full-length guide rods and 1911s and whatever. And actually, I kind of wanted to post this video because of that. I wanted to hear what, people who, maybe were in the service with these things for a long time, why full-length guide rods suck, because I don't have that experience. So yeah, always willing to learn. You're an idiot if you're not willing to hear other people's opinions and learn from them. So that's just a fact. So anyway, that's it. Going back together, it's going to go back together the same way it came apart. The other thing, cleaning them. People were complaining about cleaning these. I don't know why they think these are harder to clean. Maybe the plug. I don't know. They complained about the takedown. They complained about cleaning them. I don't know. I don't really see that. So maybe I'm just naive. But anyway, put it back together. Get your barrel link up. Get this horrible full-length guide rod in place. I'm just kidding. Line it up. slide stop in. I'm trying to stay in frame here while I do this. Sorry if I go out. It's kind of awkward. And then let's get it popped in there if I can. There we go. Jackpot. Now let's get our spring in. Sorry. Spring. Plug. And here's the, the big difference. What am I going to do now? It's a full-length guide rod. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do this. It's difficult. I don't know. Whatever. To me, it seems silly to complain about that. If that's really what people are complaining about, that just seems silly to me. So anyway, that's all I got. Awesome gun. Highly recommend these. Smith & Wesson, not exactly a 1911 brand, that you'd think of. You always think Colt or whatever, Wilson Combat. But these are awesome. I really like this pistol, so no problems. So anyway, that's what I got as far as full-length guide rods go. Post below, let me know what you think. Otherwise, you stay classy, San Diego.